Hello, everybody. Are you well? You're looking well. It is Thursday. It is House of Games. We are 1 day away from Friday when we find out who's going to win this trophy. Who are our players this week? They are Andy Hamilton, Sabrina Grant, Kirsty Wark, and Matt Edmondson. Welcome one, welcome all. Andy Hamilton, 2 wins in a row and 2 big wins as well, but you seem to be taking it in your stride.
I've got the word Seven Lock reverberating round my head.
I mean, that might not be a reference to some of the younger people watching. It's a horse that famously
spooked itself and stopped running in the Derby. Yeah.
So that might be you. I was just explaining it so we don't have to put it up in subtitles.
Yeah.
Andy is referring to a horse from the 1960s.
Might even be older than that.
Might even be. It's certainly in black and white, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was the Queen's horse, wasn't it?
Dick Francis was the jockey. Do you remember? Do you remember in those days? Mind you, everything was black and white, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Do you remember Sabrina? No, of course you don't.
I don't.
Sabrina. Now.
Yeah.
The gents here are slightly dominated.
They're doing so good.
This week. They are. Do you know what? That's the thing, isn't it? You don't mind so much because they're both playing incredibly well.
Yeah.
Is there some way we can elevate things, or should we just sit back and enjoy it?
I'm enjoying it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just say, will the odds be in my favour today?
The thing with odds is they change.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know? Kirsty, let's take a little look at the weekly leaderboard, shall we? So Andy and Matt slightly putting away, but we have today and we have tomorrow, which is double points Friday. And you've been there or thereabouts throughout, but the answer smash...
The answer smash, I've only managed to get 1 answer smash fast.
But the last time you did get your first one.
Yeah.
You know, and we tend to go forwards rather than backwards on this show and in this life. So maybe it's a sign of things to come.
Let's hope so.
Matt Edmondson.
Hello.
Winner on Monday. Looked like you're going to sweep all before you. You won the dressing gown, bathrobe. Tuesday, you won the dartboard, and yesterday the chopping board.
Yes.
Matt, would you like to take a look at today's prizes?
I'm worried if there's a board up there, it will be Andy's.
Yes, it will be Andy's, yeah. Let's take a little look. There is the onesie, there's the yoga mat, the reusable coffee cup, the alarm clock, and our old friend, the House Against Fondue set. What do you fancy, Matt, if you win on Thursday?
I mean, I'm tempted by the onesie so that I can have a double clothing whammy, so that I can be wearing the gown and someone will say, take that off, we've got people coming over, and off it comes, and I'm in the onesie.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Kirsty?
I think I would go the alarm clock, because if I've got to get up in the morning, get really early, I can't just go with my phone and have to double.
That would wake you up. Sabrina?
It would have to be the yoga mat.
Yoga mat, classy. Andy?
Yeah, yoga mat.
Yoga mat, yeah, I knew it. Just knew it.
Yeah.
Let's play Thursday's House of Games, shall we? A win for Matt, 2 wins for Andy. Who's going to win on Thursday? Our first round is... King of the Jumble, fingers on buzzers, 2 questions at a time. Simply the answers are anagrams of each other. OK? Here are your first 2 questions. Rotterdam, Felixstowe and Le Havre, for instance. And long-running BBC quiz show, a question of... Yes, Kirsty.
Ports and sport.
Ports and sports is right. Kirsty, well played. Lovely start to the show. Next 2 questions. Star sign that is represented by scales. And surname of the UK Prime Minister from 1997 to 2007. Yes, Andy.
Blair and Libra.
Blair and Libra. Yeah. Well played. Even gave yourself a little bit of thinking time there to get one of them out. Next 2 questions. What is this? And what is this? Yes, that is Matt.
Coat and taco.
Coat and taco is right. Well done. I was thinking of trench coats. I was thinking, what is that?
Yeah.
Next 2 questions. The answers are anagrams. Musical that features Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. And what the V stands for in CV, meaning resume. Matt.
Vitae and Evita.
Vitae or Vitae and Evita? Absolutely, between Vitae and Evita. Well played, Matt. Next 2 questions. Nickname of Nicey's Fab FM co-presenter played by Paul Whitehouse. What is the title of this piece of music? Andy?
It's Smashy and the Messiah.
Smashy and Messiah? Absolutely well played. Smashy and Nicey, of course, and Messiah. Next two. Sci-fi film starring Sigourney Weaver and John Hurt. Skirt design, which is wider at the bottom. Kirsty.
A-Line and Alien.
A-Line and Alien?
Yeah.
That's the right answer, Kirsty. Well played. Alien, A-Line. Final question in this round. Who is this? And what the Jacksons pinned on the boogie? Yes, Sabrina.
Mabel and Blame.
Mabel and Blame? Absolutely. Well played, Sabrina. It's the end of that round. No more anagrams. Let's take a look at the scores, shall we? Everybody off the mark. Sabrina, you have 1. Everybody else 2 points. That's nice and close, isn't it? What we like to see.
So far.
Should we play a pairs game?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's find out what our pairs game is going to be. It is Totes Emoji. Sabrina, you're in last place. You get to choose your partner. Who would you like to play with?
Shall we do this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah? You want to play with Andy?
Yes, please.
All right.
OK. The one bit of information I didn't give you before that is Andy does not have a mobile phone.
Right, yes.
Anyway.
But I'm aware of what an emoji is.
Now, before the show, all 4 of them had to send me the name of an Oscar-winning film using just emojis. Now, your job is to work out the film that your partner sent to me, OK? Andy, before the show, Sabrina sent me a clue to an Oscar-winning film using just emojis, and the emojis she used were these. What is the film?
Oh, wow. That's quite... So that's a...
Feels like maybe a plot or... I think I might have got it.
If you don't have a phone,
Yeah.
you're not familiar with emojis.
No, that's true.
You got this one at home?
An English man.
Do you want to give us a guess?
When a
Andy?
man loves a woman. No, that's not an Oscar-winning film. The English Patient. That's my guess.
The English Patient? Absolutely right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Well, you got the English flag and then someone who looks like a patient.
Yeah.
She was doing a lot of
But I
work
couldn't
there.
work out what all the other ones
That's
were.
the
then.
plot,
shot
isn't it?
down.
The plot, yes, was I gave you a bit of
yeah.
characters, bit of the plot,
A little bit of everything
bit of
there.
everything for you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the world of emojis.
But the first 2 did it beautifully.
Yeah, you could have stopped after the first 2 emojis.
I know, but just to give more, just...
Yeah, I thought,
yeah.
I quite, yeah. Matt,
Yes.
before the show, Kirsty was asked to send me the name of an Oscar-winning film using just emojis. The emojis she used were as follows.
OK, so let's talk this through. It's $1 Million Baby.
Oh, $1 Million Baby, Kirsty?
Yep.
Absolutely well played. And beautifully done as well,
Yeah,
Kirsty.
very
Well
good.
done if you said that at home. Now, Sabrina, Andy, who does not have a mobile phone, had to send me the name of a film using just emojis.
And someone else's mobile phone.
Someone else's mobile phone, definitely. And here is the film he sent me.
OK, a house and a white square. Oh, Andy.
It's a tricky one, to be fair.
It was.
I don't entirely know how I would have...
I couldn't work out how I could have done the plot, so...
Right. So you've given me... Maybe you've gone literal. The White House?
The White House, Andy?
Well, it sort of is.
Sort of is the White House,
It
but
sort
it
of
isn't.
is. It was...
But
It's Casablanca.
Casablanca.
that was tough.
Well done if you got that at home. Casablanca. Yeah, hard to know how else you would have done that. Kirsty, before the show, Matt Edmondson sent me some emojis. Now, he does have a mobile phone. He's used emojis before. And this is what he came up with. What Oscar-winning film is this?
OK, American clouds blow. Skyscrapers.
You got this one at home?
It's not Bright Lights, Big City, obviously.
Think a little less literally. Can I say that?
Oscar.
I've been given a timeout.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
What happens if I get a couple of those timeouts? Do I have to go and sit on the naughty step?
You do, yes.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
That is a cloud, but I've not to think literally. Not Gone with the Wind. I think you're going to put me out of my misery.
Yeah. Matt, why don't you talk us through your thought processes and then tell us what the answer is?
Well, I'll say 3 words.
OK.
American, windy, city.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Wow, that is cryptic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, OK.
It is cryptic. If you put a gun and a hat, and I thought of gangsters in Chicago maybe.
I've never seen Chicago.
This is what it's like being on Newsnight, by
I
the way.
know.
Yeah.
Bring a gun, bring a hat.
A hat and a big
We're going to
lead.
need it.
Yeah.
Chicago.
That's very clever, though. And
That
also, people at home who did work that out will be so chuffed.
Yes.
That is the end of that round. Let's take a look at the scores. Remains very, very close. Sabrina, you have 2. Everybody else with 3 points. How about that? This is nice. What grouping we have. 3 rounds to go. Our next round will be the backwards round. Now, in this round, I read out the questions backwards. You must give me the answers backwards. So if I ask for your name, you'd say Hamilton Andy. OK? Buzzers on fingers. Drums on Moon Keith and vocal on Daltrey Roger had band rock which? Kirsty.
Stones Rolling. The.
Incorrect. Andy.
Oh, God.
Who the?
Who the? Who the? Absolutely, the who becomes who the. Question next. Niall the On Death and House Crooked novels Mystery Murder Thee wrote who? Yes, Matt.
Christy Agatha.
Christy Agatha. Correct answer. Question next. Song this of title thee is what?
Oh.
Andy.
Pussycat Knew What's.
What's new, Pussycat?
It sounds virtually identical, didn't it? The wrong way around.
Yeah.
How funny. The whoa, whoa, whoa
Yeah,
was, yeah. Question next. Series television BBC 2009, which in Mitchell, a Vampire, thee played Turner Aiden. Matt.
Human being.
Correct. Being human becomes human being. Nicely done. Question next. Song this of title thee is what? Matt.
Guy bad.
Guy bad?
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a listen.
Yeah.
Very good. Well played, Matt. By Eilish Billy, well done. Your job at Radio 1 remains safe.
It's safe for another day.
Question next. Factory Chocolate, the Anne Wonka Willie, film 1971, the enrolled title, the played actor which? Andy.
Wilder Jean.
Wilder Jean. Jean Wilder. Wilder Jean. Point to Andy Hamilton. Question final. Song this of title thee is what? Yes, Kirsty.
Me and Believe?
It is not, I'm afraid. Shall I play it the right way round? Well done at home if you said this backwards. Don't leave me this way, or way this me, or leave don't. Thelma Houston, that is. That is the end of that round, and let's take a look at our scores with 2 rounds to go. Sabrina with 2, Kirsty with 3. They've been duking it out all week. They're duking it out on Thursday. 6 points each. Andy and Matt. 2 rounds to go. Can we separate them? Round 4 today is. But what's the question? In this round, I'm going to give you all the answers. So here are the answers for this round. They are far, far out, the letter E, cooking eggs, and a parrot's colourful language. Matt, could you choose Andy's answer for this round, please?
Andy's answer is going to be Far, far out.
Far, far out. Andy, your answer is far, far out, but what is your question? It's one of these three. Here's your question. In the 2004 film adaptation of Around the World in 80 Days, the character Passepartout is known by what name? Officially designated 2018 AG37, what name is used by astronomers to refer to the most distant object in the solar system? Or what nickname is given to the sugar in Brussels sprouts that, when broken down in the body, produces chemicals that increase flatulence? Wow. Thank you, question setters.
Wow. I don't remember Passepartout being renamed. I don't know why you'd bother. I mean, I know Hollywood sometimes wants to anglicise stuff, but...
And they so rarely get things wrong, so...
Yeah. I think I'm going to go for the astronomer's nickname for the most distant object in the solar system, just because scientists like sort of jokey stuff.
They do. Also, it'd be lovely if that's true.
I hope it's true.
Yeah.
I want it to be true.
Let's find out. So your answer is far, far out. Is the question about that object in the solar system? It is, Andy. Very well done. And the previous furthest thing away they could see was called Far Out.
Brilliant.
And so it's called Far, Far Out. We can probably work out the next one. Yeah, exactly.
It's a great system.
Far, far over there.
Yeah. The character is still called Passepartout, also known as Lao Jing. And raffinose is the name of the farty sugar. Raffinose, there you go. Kirsty, could you choose an answer for Sabrina, please?
A parrot's colourful language.
A parrot's colourful language, Sabrina, is your answer. But what is your question? What is said to have disturbed the peace at the funeral of US President Andrew Jackson in 1845? What can be heard in the opening of the Beatles song Good Morning, Good Morning? Or in 2020, the Director of Public Prosecutions said that what could be admitted as evidence in a court case? I mean...
I don't think a parrot's colourful language could pass for evidence. I'd like to think that it was at the funeral.
Oh, I'd like to think that.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the Beatles song.
Look at you looking at Matt like Radio 1 and
Yeah,
the
no,
Beatles.
Let's go for President Andrew Jackson.
President Andrew Jackson, says Sabrina. Do you agree at home? Disagree? Let's take a look, shall we? Your answer is a parrot's colourful language. Is it the Andrew Jackson question? It is. Well done. Another point. Nicely done. The family parrot swore and cursed throughout the ceremony.
Isn't that brilliant?
There's a rooster on the record on that Good Morning, Good Morning. And in 2020, there was a proclamation, but it was material gathered by smart speakers.
I like the idea that the parrot's the old-fashioned smart speaker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The equivalence there.
Sabrina, could you choose an answer for Kirsty, please?
I'll go cooking eggs.
Cooking eggs is your answer, Kirsty. But what is your question? Which basic skill stumped Jersey Shore's Mike the Situation Sorrentino on Worst Cooks in America? What is Björk doing in the music video for Venus as a Boy? Or what is the first recipe in the oldest cookbook in the English language, The Form of Curie?
Well, he's not a very good cook, but would he not know how to cook an egg, even just boil it? Björk could do that because she does mad things in her videos.
Yeah, that's what she likes, Björk.
She likes, yeah, so first recipe in the oldest cookbook, Form of Curie. It could be for cooking eggs. Eggs were pretty plentiful, maybe. But yeah, it's the kind of thing that Björk would do, though.
That is so Björk.
It's so Björk.
Oh, my God.
I wonder if she's wearing feathers at the time. She was a big feather suit. I'm going to go for Björk.
Yeah, for Björk. Seems a bit much to be wearing feathers and cooking an egg. I mean...
Not maybe in the same video.
That's really trolling birds, isn't it?
Let's see.
So, your answer is cooking eggs. Is your question the Björk video? It is, well done. 3 out of 3. The situation actually was rather a good cook on that show. And the first recipe is for ground beans.
Hey. Yum.
Ground beans. It didn't sell at all until it became Delia's ground beans, and then it was a huge bestseller. Andy, I have a job for you, and that is I wonder if you might take a look at the boards, choose a question for Matt Edmondson.
I'll go for the letter E.
The letter E. Matt, your answer is the letter E, but which of these is your question? In 1939, Ernest Vincent Wright published a 50,000-word novel titled Gadsby, which contained no examples of what? What is the only letter that is not the initial of a capital city of a UN member state? Or in 1994, US rapper Eazy-E tried unsuccessfully to trademark what?
I believe all of those.
So, in watching everyone else play every single round that's come before me, I was very confident in all of my answers, and they were all wrong. So I don't know whether to trust my gut on this.
It feels like you shouldn't.
I think 50,000 words is a lot without the letter E.
Yeah.
I've just said it about 7 times then.
I know. He'd be furious if he was watching.
What is the only letter that is not the initial state of the capital city, the UN member state? I don't know. I like the idea that Eazy-E is going to unsuccessfully trademark the letter E, because he wouldn't get the trademark, but I think he might go for it.
Yeah. You admire him for
Through-
trying.
Ego,
Yeah.
which you can't spell without the letter E.
Exactly. But suddenly he's now got another 17 pence.
Yeah. OK, we're going to go for that one. Eazy-E.
We're going to go Easy E.
Yeah.
Listen, 3 out of 3 so far. 4 out of 4 would be quite something. Had we done it just before our final round as well, it'd be a good time to get a point. So your answer is the letter E. Is your question about Eazy-E? It is not, I'm afraid. That's just entirely made up. So what is the correct answer?
The book, isn't it?
It is the book.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he did it deliberately. He didn't finish the book and just go,
Hang on
blimey.
a second. There's no E's in here.
Yes, absolutely no. He's looking at his keyboard just thinking, why is that looking so shiny?
Yeah.
And there are no capital cities of UN member states beginning with E, but also none with X either, so it's not the only letter. So if you're at home trying to think of capitals beginning with E, you're quite right, there aren't any, but also X, there aren't any too. So it is the book. Well done if you said that at home. It's the end of that round. We have 1 round to go. Let's take a little look at our scores, shall we? Just 4 points between all of you. Sabrina with 3, Kirsty with 4, Matt with 6, just down in the lead there with 7, Andy Hamilton. Very interesting. Our final round, of course, is Answer Smash, or as Kirsty calls it, Answer Smash. On Monday, Matt was our winner. Andy, the last few days you've been the winner. It's very, very close today. Who is going to take home Thursday's prize? Only one way to find out. Fingers on buzzers, point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. And your first category is keyboard symbols. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Smash them together, please. Whatever You Want and Rockin' All Over the World were top 10 hits for which band? Kirsty.
Status quotation marks.
Status quotation marks? Absolutely right. Well done, Kirsty. It's your second one of the week. You see what happens? Next clue and next keyboard symbol. In 1991, Salt and Pepper reached #2 in the UK charts with which song? Yes, that is Matt.
Let's talk about exclamation marks.
Oh, was it? Let's talk about exclamation marks. Well done. Nicely done. Next clue and next picture. Tom Brady played in which position for the NFL team, the New England Patriots? Yes, Matt.
Quarterback slash.
Quarterback slash. Quarterback and backslash is right. Next category is Asian cuisine. Those will be the pictures. What word denotes the graduated rod used to measure the amount of oil in an engine? Yes, Kirsty.
Dip sticky rice.
Dip sticky rice? Well played, dip sticky rice. Next clue and next picture. Which ballet by Igor Stravinsky was first performed in Paris in 1913? Kirsty.
Rites of Spring Roll.
The Rites of Spring Roll? Absolutely, well done. The Rites of Spring Rolls. Next clue, next picture. What two-word phrase denotes the large floating leaf of certain freshwater plants? Yes, Matt.
Lily pad thai?
Lily pad thai?
Very good.
Well played, Matt. Nicely done. Lily pad and pad thai. Lily pad thai. Next category. Singers. Those will be the pictures. Roy Lichtenstein and Andy Warhol were leading exponents of which art movement inspired by popular and commercial culture? Kirsty.
Pop Art Garfunkel.
Pop Art Garfunkel? Someone likes Answer Smash all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well played, Kirsty. Next clue, next picture. Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin play the title characters in which US comedy series first broadcast in 2015?
I've watched every single episode.
No one? Let's find out the answer. Grace and Frankie Valli. Grace and Frankie Valli. I thought it was Barry Manilow. That was my problem there. Next clue, next picture. Oh, we're done for Thursday. Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Andy, you were just in the lead. Good round for Matt, a very good round for Kirsty.
The Asian cuisine pictures started making me feel quite hungry. I don't know whether that was a factor.
On Monday, Matt Edmondson was our champion. Tuesday and Wednesday, it was Andy Hamilton. Couldn't call. Who's our Thursday champion? Let's take a look. By 1 point, it is Matt Edmondson. Well played. Matt, congratulations.
Thank you.
What a comeback. Beautiful to see. And you've won yourself your second prize of the week as well.
Yes.
Which of these would you like?
I think I'm going to go for the alarm clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose, what time is your show at the weekend?
Well, I used to do an early morning show, but now it's in the afternoon. But I still
okay.
need a lot of help waking up, and so that might be the one.
Matt Edmondson takes home a House of Games alarm clock. One show to go, one day until we find our champion, one day till they give somebody that trophy right there. Who is it going to be? Let's take a little look at our weekly leaderboards. Sabrina, you have 5. Kirsty, 9. Listen, with a win on Double Points Friday, you're still just about in it. But Andy and Matt, look at that. Andy 13, Matt 14, leapfrogging each other all week. One day to go. That's Friday's House of Games. Would you please come back and join us again? That'd be so. Imagine if you didn't. Look forward to seeing that. It's going to be an absolutely terrific final. Same time, same place tomorrow. We'll see you as well, same time, same place for the final of the House of Games.
I look forward to waking up and the first thing that I see being that face.
I wouldn't recommend it.